Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 21. We're in the end game now, boys. Let's go and meet with Dreamland to see what she knows. The tenement that Dreamland lives in smells of mold and desperation. The people living here are the kind who don't want to be found. Okay, this is the right place. Emily should be in the first apartment. Is she dangerous? She shouldn't be. Emily's a decker, yes, but she's really more into programming than she is violence. Her handle is Dreamland after all. She quit running last year, something about some sort of activist activity that she used to be into, and a bunch of big money execs who are holding a grudge. Emily's from Berlin, so she moved to Hong Kong after the F state collapsed. The Schockwellenreiter, that's the group that she worked for, were supposed to protect her, but they've got their own problems to deal with now. Guess that decided she'd be safer on her own. Heard about the full EFC, it sounded like chaos. That's what I heard too, an experiment in sustained institutional anarchy. Great environment for a Shadowrunner, but ended up just like communism did, another pipe dream. German government gave the corporations the go-ahead to invade, and they forced the anarchists to retreat to the eastern part of the city. Now Berlin's run by corps, just like Hong Kong. Bet they wind up building a wall again, wouldn't put it past them. Anything else we should know before we talk to Dreamland? No clue really, never met her in the meat space. Just be your charming self, I guess. I'm sure that everything else will work out just fine. The apartment is no better than the hallway. Empty fast food cups and packages of dried snack food are strewn around the room, and in the corner a box of cat litter sits filled to overflowing. You don't see any cats. There's a patched together matrix terminal sitting up on a stack of crates connected to a banged up cyberdeck. Within arm's reach of the cyberdeck is a 20-something woman with pale white skin, dirty blonde hair, and a bleak expression. Emily looks at the deck slung across Isabel's back. So you're Isabel, huh? I didn't expect. A dwarf? Yeah, I get that a lot. No, I didn't expect you to be so pretty. The woman has a soft German accent and a dour disposition. I should never have agreed to this, Isabel. I should never have even responded to your message if the oligarch swine that I've been hunting me find out where I am. I understand you have a way to bypass memory wipe hardware. Emily, this is Edmund, the person I told you about. He needs software developed to inhibit your cortical implant. He can also be kind of blunt. Yes, I can see that. Her tone is sharp, her eyes flash daggers at Isabel. I need your help. That's great, Edmund. Now go away. I've got my own problems to deal with. She pulls out a near empty pack of German cigarettes and lights the last one. In case you're not up on current events, I've got Kickline and Mercs and bounty hunters after me, messing around with headwear that the Schockwellenreiter installed in me is the last thing on my mind. Look, it's important. I need the software you created so I can find out what happened to my father. Father, sounds rough. Is he dead? Maybe. He's missing, that's for sure. Been there or something like there. It's ambiguity that will kill you. Okay, give me a minute. Emily grabs her cyberdeck and jacks into it. Her jaw goes slack and her fingers hover over the keyboard, tapping keys at blinding speed. When she finishes, she jacks out and ejects a data stick from the deck. Here, she hands you the stick and a taser gun with masking tape wrapped around the grip. Modify this taser with it and use it on your target. The jolt should stop the memory wipe process before it starts. Thank you. Don't mention it. Whichever problem was that easy to solve. Wow, that was easy. You must bring the neural inhibitor. Well, that's fine, but you need to give me the actual, you know. You must give me the option to change loadout. Oh, stupid game. I'm gonna have to actually go back to my locker and actually do it there. And I can't just equip it to a... What the hell? There's two of them now? Now there are two of them. This is out of control. I've got to go all the way back to my stupid locker, and it means I also have to equip it on my main character, since you can't equip on runners from this area. And we're off. Isabel has modified the taser to introduce Dreamland's cortical inhibitor program to Plastic Face Man's neural network. That should stop his headwear from completing a memory wipe and allow you to interrogate him for information about Raymond Black. First, you need to find him. Kindly Cheng's made contact with an underground information broker named Zoizi, who has managed to obtain the Plastic Face Man's complete itinerary. With it, you can choose the time and place to perform an extraction and find out what he knows. Zoizi works out of an abandoned night market in Shek Kip Mei, the Xing House Court. Why is Isabel's deck in my gear? Okay. More weird bugs? You know what's funny is I can unequip it now. Let's give it to Isabel since she uses a pistol naturally. Let's go. Can't go that way. Oh, this looks familiar. This is the drug house from one of the other games, or at least part of it. Maybe it's a recycled map. Aha. The dwarf is the queen of her little hive, a nattering swarm of snitches, stoolies, and spies. Avarice gleams in her eyes. They dart around you, taking morsels of information so quickly they appear to vibrate. She mumbles a little mnemonic rhymes to herself as she tags and labels you all. Ah yes, the new on the scene runner Edmon. Nun nun. She rocks in place, humming a soft reply to herself. My friend Hoy said you'd be coming to see me. Here for some information about the man with the plastic face. Our mutual friend said you had some. Very timely intel, very timely. Have his complete up-to-the-minute itinerary, where he'll be, who he'll be with, security coverage, the deluxe package. Ah, you must be very good at your job. You're very kind to say, Sue. Yes, very, very kind. Unfortunately, I don't believe we can transact business today. I have another offer, better offer, to take it off the market just before you arrived. Lee Tai Lung's client. I believe you know the company. I've been real about this, but the offer was too good to pass up. Way too good. You don't want to work with Josephine Tang. That's the thing, I do. Attaching myself to her is smart, very smart. Tang's big in Hong Kong and getting bigger. She's already on the executive council and is front runner for the next chairperson position. Zari fumbles with her fingers a bit more. She can't make eye contact with you. All I need to do is make sure that you don't walk out of here alive. Ambush! Wow. You guys are so dead. Let the murdering commence. Point, point. Oh, ho, ho, but that hurt. Okay. Who shall we finish the job on? Five action points. This will be messy. Probably could have removed some armor here before I started killing them all, but hey. Oh ho ho! What is it with this woman and her handgun, man? Oh ho ho! Boink. Nice shot. Evil fog, go! Can I just do that again? Apparently I can. Ooh, okay, he's gonna burn. Toasty! Oh, 58. Damn. Outside of, like, assault rifle bursts, I've never seen so much damage. I've seen assault rifle bursts do, like, 80, 90. Just a whole heap of 20s. So as he left her computer unlocked. She has the plastic face man's complete itinerary. This tells everywhere he's going to be for the next 24 hours. Anything promising? Absolutely, just need to run some searches on these locations so we can get blueprints, photos. That's bad news, you've got a security detail that drives him from place to place. 6 corporate agents, plus the driver. Anytime he's on the move, he's got a reinforced bulletproof limo. He's also got a personal bodyguard that's with him at all times. There are some windows of opportunity we can take advantage of. When he's going someplace, they drop him off and leave him in the hands of local security, if any. The bodyguard stays behind, but the other 6 guards stay with the driver. The detail itself is shared by a few executives, so they will be with someone else until his next pickup time. Convoys are scheduled managed by the master system at Sang HQ. Okay, I've got 3 good leads here. I think we can run extraction on any one of these. Number 1, parking garage at Central Plaza. He's there for a meeting in an hour. We can grab him on the way out. Still secured corporate property, so there will be resistance, but it's the weakest of the corporate properties he visits. Plus side, there won't be any civilians. Access is limited. He's listed as a VIP in their system. Too secure. I'm not into it. Next lead. Next one's a bit personal. Mr. Plastic has a mistress. He visits her twice a week. Today's the day. He'll be at Fuyayan Tower Building for 2 hours. It's not a corporate property, but is privately owned. Management company has a security contract on it, so likely will have a fight on our hands trying to get out of there with him in tow. Be less crowded than the parking garage, but the lady might complicate things. Better than the last one, but security on a building like Fa Yen Tower is still no joke. We have to grab him before he gets home tonight. Once he's home, we're screwed. He's staying in Sang Executive Archaeology, guarded 24/7 by corporate security and 2 blocks from the HKPF HQ. The final location we can grab him is the last stop for the evening. It's a locally owned public SimSense theatre, a hole in the wall that specialises in underground horror flicks. He's there for an hour and 45 minutes, and his security detail will be all the way across town to pick someone else up. Probably only have to deal with local police only. But this is a public theatre. They're going to be packed with regular people just trying to watch a movie. Garage doesn't have enough escape routes. Too secure. Too many potential reinforcements. I'm not into it. Personally, I go with the mistress's place. Seems like a giant middle finger right in his face. Sends a message. Don't mess with us. Parking garage. It's a compromise. I think it benefits outweigh the downsides. Though it will be a straight fight all the way through. Parking garage is a bad idea unless we have time to procure some C6 explosives to make our own way out when we get cornered. Too much concrete. Too many men die for their masters. Go for the SimSense Theatre. It's a soft target. Best odds of success. I can't remember what I did when I first played this game. I think I hit the mistress's apartment. Let's hit the parking garage. Six. 00006. That's amazing. I've got the same combination on my luggage. Take. Stash. Worth it for the 2 comma. If I remember correctly, do we get attacked out here as well? Nope, I guess not. Hello, boys. Oh, it did not click. And that time it did not bounce. Does it not bounce if it kills the target? Okay, wow, you just totally whiffed every shot. All right. That was definitely the droid I was looking for. Oh, I don't know if this barrel counts as an enemy. Oh, it broke a hole in the wall. That's nice. Okay, I guess we're just stuck in turn-based mode now. So be it. Damn. That guy just got turned into a souffle. Another beautiful shot. Secure, Mr. Lee. Give me your armor. He's got a lot of armor, but that will assist me. What is with her, man? She is just absolutely ruining people well above her class. I don't even know what's going on with her. Okay, somehow she's flanked. Might as well. Just realised I should be taking his armor. Splat. Conjure this. Okay, that's weird and annoying. Oof! Now that was a spicy hit. Let's have to move here. Oh, a rigger. Ow. Wow, that was an incredible throw. You got to admire it. He did in fact nuke one of his own guys though, so I suppose that's fine. Got him. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Yikes. Yeah, I don't have any easy answers here. Guess I'll just buff myself. That was a spicy hit. Just unconfirm it. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Wow. That definitely hurt. Okay, all my healing is on cooldown, so let's just move to the side. Neural inhibitor device seems to be working. Let's get this guy to a secure location and get some answers out of him. I'll calm the crew and have them meet us. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. The crew is silent as you lead your captive to the rooftop rendezvous you designated before the run. Just as you planned, you find the others waiting there for you. Li Tarlung's artificial features are moulded into expression of aloof intellect and mocking rigidity. The plastic that makes up his face is soft, flexing with the motion of an underlying musculature. Overlapping wafers of silver and bronze foil buried inside the material catch the light as he moves. It's the work of a master craftsman. Cyberware is a form of modern art, lightly commissioned at modern art prices. An ostentatious display of status and wealth. Plastic-faced man examines the zip ties that bind his wrists with expression of detached amusement. Isabel longs a long cable from a PDA to the jack in the back of his head and nods at you. Well, this is interesting, I must say. I don't recall having ever been in this situation before. I usually simply awaken to find myself in a strange new environment, wondering what happened. Odd way to live, don't you think? It's hard to get used to, really. It's my business, after all. It protects me and it protects my clients. Looking at the lot of you, it's safe to assume that a violent extraction of information is the next order of business. Oh, you can bank on that. So, you choose to take me in an empty parking garage surrounded by corporate security. Low chance for civilian casualties. Clearly, the safety of innocence is a priority for you. Edmon, we have a problem. Dreamland's neural inhibitor software isn't interacting with this guy's cortical implant the same way it worked on her own. It's only going to slow the memory wipe process. How long do I have? I don't know. We're talking about software I didn't write, interacting with two different pieces of hardware I've never seen before. We're lucky this works at all. Try and key in some buffing routines or something to slow it as much as I can, but confidence is low. Guy's memory is going to get wiped one way or the other. I'd start asking questions. Tense. Very tense. Guess I'll answer your questions rather slowly. Don't have time for bullshit. You're a professional, you know what's next. Just give us what we want. I was joking, of course I'm going to give you what we want. My client knows I'm a professional. I take extraordinary precautions to protect their secrets. If those precautions were compromised, it's due to extreme circumstance. I'll ask you questions, and I'll answer them as efficiently as I can. When we're done, I'll shake hands with a stranger and walk away wondering what just happened. What is Prosperity? Prosperity Tower is Tang Mechanical Engineering's corporate headquarters. Prosperity is also one of Josephine Tang's pet projects. Which one do you want to know about first? The project. Well, that's going to be challenging. See, Prosperity Project is Joe Tang's best kept secret, and the best way to keep secrets is to not tell anyone, even someone whose memory can be wiped. All I know is Prosperity is something built deep inside Kowloon Walled City, some kind of experiment her son was working on. Edward sang, no, Raymond Black, my father. Wall stands up tall, takes the amused tone he gets when someone's about to get hurt. Hey, Mr. Plastic, maybe we could settle a bet between me and my brother. I think Raymond's still alive, but my brother isn't so sure. Which is it, buddy? Raymond Black, dead or alive? I've got 20 million on this. Guy's status bar just popped up, isn't moving yet, but you never know when it might take a jump. It's stuck at 0 right now, the process is starting, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Here, give me that. I'll show you something. It's a calculated gamble. You're running out of time and holding all the guns. I have information you want. I'm betting that if I share it with you, you won't kill me when this is over. Go on then, let him have it. Plastic-faced man takes PDA from his well, stares down at screen. His eyes become unfocused, and he stares like a statue. A low-resolution video recording pops onto the screen. A small weathered man, possibly in his 70s, is strapped to a high-tech chair connected to an elaborate scientific instrument behind him. The recording is from the first-person perspective, presumably the plastic-faced man's. This is from when I first brought the asset, your father, to Prosperity Tower. Took him from the tea house on the docks. The video continues and a confident voice can be heard off-screen, a woman's. You can't make out what she says. The point of view turns to the right and a graceful woman of indeterminate age steps into view. She's clearly advanced in years, but access to a nourishing diet and cutting-edge pharmaceuticals afford her the vitality of someone much younger. She speaks directly into the camera. Her tone is hard. I warned you to be gentle with him, Mr. Lee. He looks as if someone tased him. I assure you, Miss Sang, I was gentle. He walked out of the tea house under his own power. The old man speaks, his voice weary and hoarse. May I have some water, mother? My throat feels like it's on fire. Yes, of course, Edward. I'll have someone bring you some ice chips. Your son has apparently been through some sort of ordeal. He appeared demented at times. He's been mumbling something about prosperity, I think. Yes, well, that won't be happening. The woman addressed her son, speaking a bit too loudly as if he's hard of hearing. Won't be stopping prosperity, Edward. I want you to get that out of your mind. Do you understand? I understand it perfectly well, Mother. There's no need to shout, but I won't give up. Prosperity must be stopped. All those poor people. I know, Edward, I know. Those poor people. I've done a lot of good to make up for it since you left. Shelters, hospitals, all sorts of good work. And now it's time to do something for you. Something I should have done a long time ago, perhaps. From the left side of the screen, a man enters in a white lab coat. The woman looks up and nods. The lab-coated man places a chrome apparatus on the old man's head. Raymond speaks dreamily as if a drug has started its work. What's this, Mama? What are you doing to me? I'm fixing you, Edward. She walks up close to the old man, strokes his head tenderly, leans forward to kiss it. All you can see is failure. You're incapable of seeing the good in what you've done. Man in a white lab coat presses a button on Raymond's chair and a robotic arm swings into view. Cobalt blue light springs from its tip and the arm quickly circumnavigates the old man's head, bathing it in scintillating blue. A high-definition three-dimensional image of Raymond's brain appears on the wall behind. I've been inspired by Mr. Lee here. I'm going to do some editing of your memories to relieve you of your burden. No, Mama, wait. I figured out what to do. Then he is asleep. Your payment will be made according to our agreement. She turns away, her voice cold, once the rest of them are dead. The video ends and Plastic-Faced Man exhales slowly. I've taken a big risk showing you that. I don't give a rat's ass. You see, I knew it. I told you. He's alive. Tang's holding him at Prosperity Tower. He may be alive, but it looks like his mom's going to erase part of his memory, just like Johnny Plastic here. She's going to try and fix him. What kind of mother would do that? Something catches her eye and she looks down suddenly. Shit, shit, shit. That's it. He's wiping. She pulls the cable from her PDA and drops it to the ground in aggravation. Oh, hello. Plastic-Faced Man looks down at zip-tied hands and then slowly surveys his surroundings. Well, isn't this awkward? What do you want to do with this guy? He's got no memory, so it's probably safe to let him go, but Auntie said he should take a dirt nap. All the same to me. End him. What Auntie wants, Auntie gets. But he gave us everything we asked for and more. He's seen our faces. I have nothing to connect them with. If it's all the same to you, I just prefer to walk away. No loose ends. End him, gun show. I didn't kill him when I first played through, by the way. This is not me just being particularly merciless. Just wanted to see what happened. In your plastic face. The trip from Shek Kip May back to Hawaii is quiet as you process the information revealed by the Plastic-Faced Man. Prosperity has a name. 2 names, actually. One is a secret project Raymond is working on before he left for Seattle. The other is the corporate headquarters of Sang Mechanical Services. The Prosperity Tower is where Raymond Black is being held alive. It's also where his memory is in the process of being reprogrammed by his mother, and time is ticking. Plastic-Faced Man proved surprisingly amenable and quite useful before you killed him. Your next stop is Kindly Cheng. She'll want to hear this. You step out of the MTR station and into the balmy night air. An impenetrable wall of clouds heavy with imminent rain has blown in from the south. It covers the stars, causes them to wink out one by one. You can smell something on the air, something electric. The wind whips up around you and the clouds begin moving in a thick grayscale swirl. The spiral builds and grows, shimmering with faint amber light. As you watch the clouds roll in the sky, the sounds of the city retreat. A bubble of soft white noise replaces them, wrapping around your head and reflecting your own heartbeat back on you. You look down from the clouds to see the light of the docks dancing a warm, saturated blue. You lean back and take in your surroundings. The boat's golden glow of light on the water, the lapping of gentle waves against the docks, and then the first twinge tickles your chest. Let's know something's coming. A moment later, you feel incredible tightness in your chest. It feels like your heart is being crushed under the foot of a giant. Your vision goes grey and your sense of balance disappears. Gradually, blood rushes in to refill the organ, inflating it like a balloon. Willpower 6. Force yourself to calm. You calm yourself, breathe. Gradually, your heart rate normalizes and the world swims back into focus. Something is still very definitely wrong, but you're able to face it with a clear head and steady heartbeat. Place one foot in front of the other, determined to face whatever this is and overcome it. A tingling sensation washes over you, suffusing you to the core. You stumble forward and every cell in your body seems to vibrate. The energy thrums inside of you, pulsating, building to an unbearable crescendo, and then you're on the other side of it. You find yourself standing in a familiar courtyard, the walled city. You're back in the walled city, just like in your dreams. You can taste the stench of the place, mildew and plaster and wet dog stink of the slum. No, this isn't real. You squeeze your eyes shut and shake your head, willing the images to disappear, willing yourself back to Hawaii, willing and out of the decaying slum that you found yourself in. When your eyes open, nothing has changed. The crumbling facades of tenement buildings lean into one another above you, closing in on either side and creating a narrow walkway. Just like in your dreams, there's nowhere else to go, nowhere but forward down the path ahead. You let your legs carry you forward, you feel a creeping sense of certainty in the back of your mind, and it tells you that you've taken the same walk hundreds of times before. The sense of claustrophobia mounts and builds with every step you take. It feels like you're worming your way down a long, dark tunnel. The humidity of this place sticks to your skin. As you proceed deeper to the walled city, a low rumble fills the air, the noise of enormous gears in motion. You feel hollow, empty, and with every step you take, you feel an emptiness growing, an unbearable yearning like any hunger you've ever known. You continue walking, just as you always have, just as you were meant to. Off in the distance, an alien silhouette beckons to you. It's her, the tall, slender thing from your dreams. An elusive figure that you've always been moving towards but could never quite reach. A crowd of locals lines the path ahead, kneeling in supplication. They look emaciated, all skin and bones, clothed to head to toe in dirty rags. You brush past kneeling figures and continue forward. As you do so, a mounting sense of correctness builds in your chest. These people are beneath notice. They should be ignored. Your feet carry you past them, and soon enough they fade from view. Your legs carry you deeper and deeper into the beating heart of the tenement. If you haven't reached the centre yet, you must be close. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. The sweat rolls down your body in sheets. Your thoughts grow hazy with the heat, and a dim sense of unease takes root in the pit of your stomach. You grit your teeth and push forward, struggling to ignore the fog. The omnipresent sound of grinding gears isn't helping. Looking up, you can see where the noise is coming from. A hatch. It's the same door you saw in your nightmare back from when all this began. The markings on the door are legible now. A single word faded in yellow paint. Prosperity. Suddenly, impossibly, the alien figure that you've been moving towards is standing right in front of you. At the same time, your vision finally clears and ice water runs through your veins. The walled city isn't a slum at all. It's an enormous gaping maw, and the buildings are a forest of crooked teeth. The thing reaches for you with inhuman speed and grace. It plunges fingers of polished ivory into your mouth. Slowly, terribly, it begins to wrench your jaw open. You can feel your teeth splinter and break, and rough fingers on your shoulder snap you back to reality. The hand clenches a vice-like grip and yanks you backwards off your feet. You come crashing down on the floor of the Hawaii MTR station. You can feel the rush of a wind just in front of you, a passing train. What is wrong with you, Edmund? Auntie Cheng's lost too many runners already. Besides, there are cleaner ways to end your life than jumping in front of a train. This wasn't a suicide attempt, asshole. I was under magical attack. Whatever, now get back up and get back to that floating wreck that you sleep in. But I was under magical attack, though. Hey, we're level 6. Channeled Haste increases target's friendly AP by 1 for 4 rounds when cast. Her accuracy is increased by 15% for 4 rounds. Yep. Armor stripping grenades. Why not? Oh, the good old magnet arm. It's good fun. Cush's firearm systems are augmented with the addition of a heavy laser mount. Does plus 4 HP, plus 1 AP damage, and 5% accuracy of the standard attack. I think that's better than armor stripping. Armor stripping not always useful, and I have a good way of doing it. Okay. I could get some cyberware if I wanted to, by investing in cyber affinity. Or I could grab more intelligence for better spells. But anyway, now that we're tier 6, I suppose I can have a quick look over the items for sale. That is it for now, as we are out of time, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.